In this day and age of social media, where we compare ourselves to people's highlights, because that is basically what people post on Instagram, you tend to compare yourself to people's lives. You feel like people are living life and you're not living life. And in the most sense, in their daily lives, it's actually just normal like you. It is very important to romanticize your life because it helps you ground yourself and love your life and just not focus on how people are living their lives. Love your life, no matter where you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You have everything you need to make yourself happy. Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking. I hope you watch this video to the end, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and give me a thumbs up so that my videos can be recommended on YouTube. And I'm sure if you've been a regular on the internet, especially YouTube, you've seen videos of how to romanticize your life, how to romanticize yourself, especially in this day and age of self-love, self-care, and all of those good things. So I'm here to share my tips on how I romanticize my life in a more practical and realistic way. I hope you will enjoy this video. According to me, romanticizing your life is the things you do to pamper you, things you do that show love to yourself, that show kindness to yourself, things that you do that you love doing, things that help you pass time, basically being in your element, doing things that make you happy, doing things that relieve your stress. Basically, that's all about romanticizing your life. And romanticizing your life is as simple as prioritizing rest, especially if you're a workaholic, things that show grace to yourself, things that heal your inner child, that make your inner child so happy. I'm gonna give you an example of, you see the video on the power of silence and the power of solitude. It's the first video I did like in a b-roll kind of way, when I'm walking in nature and my voice in the background talking about whatever. If you notice in the b-roll part where I'm walking in nature and observing, you will notice that I was coming towards the camera smiling, happy, jumping. That made me so excited, and I only realized it when I was doing it. So sometimes to romanticize your life, you have to try new things, because when you're doing them, you get excited. I actually spoke to myself and I was like, this is making me so excited. It healed my inner child, it made my inner child happy. And something about your inner child, your 3-year-old, 4-year-old you, doesn't like expensive things, extravagant things. And I think that is one thing that I've seen on the internet, on the videos I've watched on romanticizing your life. It's the simplest things that make you happy. Not a trip to Dubai, of course I'm sure it can make you happy, or a trip to Malaysia. Name it, girl. It's the simple things that make you happy. I'm gonna give a disclaimer. My background might have noise because there is a school nearby, so I hope you understand and focus on what I'm saying. Another example of how I romanticize my life is on my birthday. I had a desire of like clocking 25 in a big way, in like like in a very extravagant way, but I made it so simple in a way that when I woke up in the morning, I went out to post my videos. Actually, I went to the cyber. When I was done, it was almost lunchtime. Before I came back home, I passed through a place where I got myself fries, something that I had actually craved for so long. I love fries any day. And I took my fries, I came back home, I had my fries and lunch. And I don't eat fries on a regular because one, they're not healthy, and two, it affects my cycle. It makes your pains so bad, because of the fat. It's not healthy, so I eat it once in a while. So it's like a kind of meal that I take to treat myself. Came back home, ate my fries, and just chilled and watched my YouTube videos, did house chores at home. In the evening, I lit my candle in my room. Here is the candle I lit. I just love it. It has such a subtle scent that you can't actually smell it unless you breathe in, so it helps you like relax. So I went to my bedroom, like I lit my candle. First of all, I changed my bed sheets. Oh my goodness, I love the feeling of getting into clean bed sheets. It feels nice. I took my good shower, and with my music in the shower, I went and then lit my candle, and then I took out my notebook and wrote my plans, things I'm grateful for, what do I want, basically just my next steps in life. And it made me feel so good. It shows you that romanticizing your life is not doing the big things, the small things that make you happy. And at the end of that day, I was so super happy and content and grateful, and I was just like, wow, I have clocked 25 in a great way. Another example of romanticizing my life is how I learned how to do my nail polish. I personally do not like doing nail polish because of the effort it takes to dry up. It needs patience. Before, I used to stay like an hour or two in the sun just wanting my nails to dry up, until I stumbled upon a hack on YouTube. And the hack is all about like putting your nails in cold water. I did not know that it helps dry your nails like within 5 to 10 minutes, and now I do it, and now we can do our nails. romanticizing your life, doing the simple things that make your life easier. Other examples are like, if you have a business, one thing that I do not like in business is delivery service. So I know that in my next business, the first employee is gonna be a delivery guy. I do not like deliveries, especially getting in contact with people. I know it's good to get in contact with their customers, but can we just maintain it online on social media or whatever platform? Delegate duties. If you have a business, having a quiet time in connection with yourself, because when you're romanticizing your life, it's something that helps you ground yourself, keep you grounded, that helps you get in touch with yourself and your inner self. Being grateful is a great way of actually romanticizing your life, because you're focusing on the good vibes. One thing I've realized that this month of March is that I've been so happy, and that's because you focus on the happy things, the more happier you become. What you focus on expands. Another way of romanticizing your life is actually protecting yourself from drama. Protect yourself from your environment, especially if you're in a toxic environment. For example, family dramas, they're always there. One thing I always do is like just take myself in my room and just avoid and just shut out all the noises and just be by myself. Protecting your space, protecting your mind. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. It's very important. Watch what you're watching. Like, what YouTube videos are you watching? Are they inspiring you? Are they like helping you be happy and ground yourself and be grateful? Another simple way of actually romanticizing your life, which is so underrated, is being present. Most of the time we focus on the future. What do I want to do next? Where am I going to next? Like, what is the next thing I am doing? But sometimes you just have to be present. In fact, all the time you learn how to be present, appreciate what you have in the moment. Like I mentioned in my previous videos, that I've learned how to be happy here where I am. So you just chill and relax. And another way of actually me romanticizing my life is when I do my own hair. It grounds me. It makes me connect to my hair, connect to myself. I read a book in the Defining Decade, and the writer said that confidence comes from the outside towards inwards. I know we've been told that you need to be confident on the inside, fake it until you make it, but it actually comes from the outside. The things that you do on the outside that make you feel good. For example, when you dress appropriately, when you dress well, I tend to be so much confident, and that makes me so happy. It just makes your day, you feel like you're just gonna be ticking everything and just like attaining all your goals, all your to-do lists, just because you've dressed well. So like, confidence comes from the outside inward. So when I do my hair is to be a big part of my confidence. It just grounds me. I feel so nice and beautiful. In this day and age of social media, where we compare ourselves to people's highlights, because that is basically what people post on Instagram, you tend to compare yourself to people's lives. You feel like people are living life and you're not living life, and in the most sense, in their daily lives, it's actually just normal like you. It is very important to romanticize your life, because it helps you ground yourself and love your life, and just not focus on how people are living their lives. Love your life. No matter where you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You have everything you need to make yourself happy. You do not need that Range Rover for you to be happy. You do not need $1 million in the bank for you to be happy. Yes, when those things come, they ease your life. It's part of romanticizing your life. But before you get those things that make your life easier, how about you find things that make your life easier right now, that make you happy and joyous and content with your life? Another example is, for example, when you're in a job, the more you expand those skills, the more you become more confident. That's the explanation of confidence come from the outside inwards. The more I'm here posting YouTube videos, the more I'm exploring editing, the more I'm exploring doing makeup, is the more I become more confident in actually doing my own makeup and being happy with my results and being happy with the videos I post, being happy with my editing style, because you are sharpening that skill, and the more confident you become with it. Another thing of romanticizing your life is actually changing up your routine, being used to it. Personally, I am someone who likes structure. I like routine. I like when I know when I'm waking up, the first thing I'm doing, I'm going to wash utensils. After washing utensils, I know it's time for me to film. If it's a day of filming. If it's not a day of filming, I just find other things to do. It's having a routine. I love structure. I love waking up and knowing what exactly I want to do. But sometimes routine gets boring, and now you have to spice in things. Go on a nature walk, go pluck flowers, because I hated the routine I had on my videos, and now Exactly. I know I feel so happy because I feel like I'm romanticizing my life. The flowers bring life, they bring life to this video. You can attest to this, innit? When I get boring with my makeup routine, I love exploring with my makeup. That's why in every video you find a different makeup because I'm exploring. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I still film like that because I just love changing up my routine. It makes you fall in love with your life again. Sometimes if you know your first thing when you wake up is read your Bible. Maybe you've gotten bored of reading your Bible. It's even affecting your quiet time. Maybe next time try meditation. Next time try just visualizing your future life, how you want it to turn out. Change up your routine. Another thing is say no to opportunities, because probably that opportunity is going to affect your routine, or it will affect the way you will continue with your life. It affects your routine. Let me give you an example of my birthday. I kept on saying I want to celebrate my birthday, I want this, I want that, and alas, God provided a way. I got nilipata form ya kwenda somewhere for a staycation on the birthday weekend, and guess what, I turned it down. As much as I was so eager to celebrate, I turned it down because I was counting the losses, the pros and the cons. I know when I go somewhere, when I change up my environment, it's going to affect my routine. When I will come back, I have to now find my mental state again. Traveling just affects things for me, honestly. I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting to that point where you can just travel spontaneously and just be happy. For me, I have to be mentally ready, physically ready, emotionally ready, everything ready wise. Otherwise, I cannot travel. So I turned it down because of the pros. It had many pros than cons. You know, as much as you want to go and like be away from home somewhere than normal, I know that when I come back, it's going to affect my things. It will affect my filming routine. Now I know I'm filming 3 videos a week. Maybe by the time you come, you get tired. You feel like you're tired even from the vacation itself, from the staycation itself. So I turned it down. My last point on how to romanticize your life is to ask for help. Ask for help. Rest. Ask for help when you need it. Stop trying this independent woman. Stop trying to solve all your problems yourself. They say problem shared is twice solved. Yeah. Yeah, something like so. Ask for help. I remember like a week ago I was not feeling well. I was feeling sick. I know I'm the one who does the chores at home, but I had to ask my cousins to please wash my utensils for me because I'm not feeling well. Now you go there stressing yourself, trying to do something, then you end up not even doing it right, and then you have to redo it again. So just learn how to ask for help, because most people, you will be surprised, they're more than willing to help you. They're more than willing to add a value in you because they're helping you, because you're no longer stressed or troubled. Lastly, I'm gonna finish by sharing this philosopher I read in a book, The Element. I finished the book recently, and there is a philosopher in the book that says most of us want to be happy, but the problem is that we do not become happy because we want to be happier than others. So I want you to focus on your life, romanticize your life, make it happy for you, exactly how it suits you. Our personalities are different. Someone else might be traveling, but you might not love traveling as much. You know, you just love being a homebody. Make it happy for yourself. Romanticize, increase the dopamine levels. That is basically how you romanticize your life. You make it romantic. You romance yourself instead of waiting for someone else to romance you. Romance yourself, man. Go on nature walks if you love nature walks. Go on dates if you love dates. Read books if you love reading books. You know, sing. Have karaoke nights by yourself if you love singing. That's me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be glad if you share in the comment section ways in which you romanticize your life. And yeah, let's help each other to grow and glow together. I had to say that slowly because what's R and L? Appreciate my makeup for a minute. I really love the eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is a way that I express myself. Most of the time when I'm doing makeup, I'm like, let me just do a natural look. You know, the no eyeshadow thing, but I end up doing eyeshadow because I feel like I love color. Color speaks for me. When I do hair, I do colorful hairstyles. When I do eyeshadow, that's how I express myself. That is romanticizing my life.